Hey kids, just gotta do a little something here. Yeah, the moment I get on the server, it starts to rain. I'm busy doing stuff. This gets in the way of. Okay, stop it. I don't know how I'm gonna automate this with no red power. Don't know yet. I know you can do it with gates and stuff. I just don't know how to figure out how to rig up a pulse extender. Anyway, yeah, so now that I've blown, here's a big surprise. I got bored, build a V-base. Yeah. My first alveary. Cranking out the Imperial Queens. For all the honey I'm going to need, basically to build more alvearies, which is kind of weird. You need to invest heavily in something so you can further invest heavily in... Yeah, okay, sure. But, since I've totally spoiled the opening I had planned, let's just start from here. So yeah, this is that river area. This is a normal area. So I can actually set bees up here. Yeah, unfortunately it's really small. Yeah, it's really... like you can see where the ground kind of discolors right there. Yeah, that's desert. Which is okay, because I can sit here and provided I pick the right spot. I can do this. But, gonna have to move this place. Because if I want to start putting more alvearies, I'll need way more room. And the best place I could think of for that... I'll just make a bolt across my desert here. Is over here. Goes over here. Right over there. I have a nice confluence of 3 biomes. I have... This should be a normal pine forest. And then right here is a desert. And then over here is an Arctic. Right? So I don't know... They added a bunch of new bee species. I don't know what they are yet. I have to imagine some of them want to be cold. Should want to be. I can see why they leave an entire biome out. But, what? Yes, be on your way. But I can set this place up. I'll probably have to build a filler and just sort of squash it all out. But it'll give me a spot for desert-based bees. For things like the austere branch, which I'll need to get into for gunpowder for that stupid rainmaker. No one else wants to build one. Nag. And then over here for everything else. And that little spot over there for... There's really nothing much that wants to be cold. And what there is doesn't make much. It's like liquid nitrogen, which is good for cooling combustion engines. But I'm not... If you're not running combustion engines, what do you need the cold for? You know? But they added a bunch more, and I'm sure that I'll need this space for something. I don't know what yet, but something. In the meantime, got some tree breeding done. As you can tell by the giant pile of daffy-looking trees over the place. These guys here with the derpy texture are lemon trees. And either I'm lagged or there's something... They're probably not ripe. They probably don't ripen in this biome. Most of them, this is like the first bunch I had. I'll just take a grafter, get a bunch of saplings and then hoard them. This is actually the first different weird crossbreed I've had. So normally your chestnut, sorry, those are walnut trees. Your walnut trees are 2x2. And I really hope that texture thing gets fixed, 'cause it's kind of distracting. So normally they're a 2x2. Managed to make a 1x1. I don't know if this is beneficial to anything I'm going to do. Probably not. But it's interesting enough to save. And then I'll take a grafter. I'll tear a bunch of saplings out of there, and then they'll go into storage. I don't quite know what else to do with them. Because, well, okay, so I intended to work on the front of this house today. I'm completely scattered since I had to stop the rain. Ooh, stop the... Okay, let's go into jetpack. Because this is a travesty. Right? And my bricks stop right there. I have no pattern or nothing. And the sun's going, screw you too. I'm going to run this out all the way to there, round it off it with a hill, and then same thing over here. But it's going to enclose in a lot of space that I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with, but I got a good idea. I think that's going to turn into another bee finery, something like I had on the last server, because in order to make a lot of the big bee machines, you need a lot of big power, and those two farms are keeping one low pressure boiler happy, but when I want to start making, when I get an assembly table, I'll need way more MJs. Lots more MJs. My single player world has taught me that you can never have enough Michael Jacksons. So this will probably come straight out to here. I'll blend in the top with the side of this hill. When the sun comes back up. Wow, that tree's header. These are some of the first ones I planted. Birch, pine, and oak. Why didn't I grab a jungle tree? I'll have to grab a jungle tree for over here. And I just let them go. I haven't got any interesting mutations out of the lemon trees yet. Although I have managed to get a chestnut tree that makes lemons. Which to me, that would be a lemon tree. Just saying. Just saying. Hey. And, yep, you saw that. That little glimmer. It's a wisp. It's going to come over here and ruin my day. I've got a... You can see on the right edge of the mini-map there, that big lump with the light in the middle, that's a Thaumcraft dungeon, and I should probably seal it back up. I haven't yet. There's a pair of spawners in there I want to steal. I think these leaves just mutated up from underneath me. I wonder what you'll be. I'm still looking for chestnuts. Because, when this becomes a bee finery, it'll produce, I think, yeah, I'm just going to go for the distilled bees this time. Or, distilled? Yeah, the distilled bees. The ones that make both biofuel and regular fuel. Because as it stands, what little EU production I've got going on is just run off biogenerators because they're inexpensive and biofuel is plentiful. Doesn't make a whole lot. My power needs aren't really high. Like this stuff here, it eats a bit of power, but it's not. This is good enough until I decide to go do something silly like make a grab suit. And to do that, I'll need, well, I'll need UU matter anyway, which means I'll probably just branch out into solar, which isn't going to be that easy because they changed. I think someone Greg teched up our, over here, advanced weapon, kind of Greg teched up our solar panels. Right, so this once. But it still wants just as much UU matter as before, just 2 for this scenario. Oh, that's a lie. I don't want Ceridium 2. So that's here wants 7, so that's 9 UU matter for this, which isn't, yeah, that's not much, unless you don't have anything set up for it. And then the other one, hybrids, is still the same. No, wait, they're not. Enriched something or other, oh yeah, the giant pile of iridium plates. Yeah, so I'll need UU matter to get into that anyway, at which point I'll just dive into the solar production. And then once I've got a decent supply of all that stuff, I can start working on building up enough iridium to make a grav suit. Speaking of armor, this is some Ars Magica stuff, which I built just because it looks nice. I do it the way it looks. Here, I'll just get naked here for a minute. F5 out. Nope, just once. Okay, there. It's not bad looking. I like the colors. Probably because they go with my skin. I'd like all of that back, please. And my hat. Cool. I'll never use any of it. I still need, I need ice essence for the headpiece. This here's my old, this is the first armor we started with. This was, this is the bronze hat I got at spawn. That's what's left of it. This was the next piece of something I built. Yeah. It was about time to retire that. What else? Ars Magica is this giant pile of books. Volume stuff of thing and junk. And my unfortunate tendency is to try to accumulate everything. I get the same way during regular games. Like if I played, I'd love to let's play some of the games that the console games I like to play. It would drive people mad. Like I'm watching Vintage Beef play Fable 3, and yeah, I put Jenny all apples you are going to part with. You can have them. Ginger and JLo are running something like this, but they're using apples. I should have way more. I should have way more apples than that. They must have come and got some. Yeah, I thought so, because I got 2 tree farms. That thing should have a giant pile of apples in it. And 2 tree farms are... There's Ginger. I'm trying to record here, damn it. Stealing my apples. So they're doing this same kind of thing, but theirs is remarkably less of a spider's nest. And they're using apple juice in their fermenter. What are you doing here, goofball? Trying to do something here. I just completely distracted me. Oh yeah. So 2 farms. Slowly building up the... Started making lemons. Just give me a sec here. Yeah, they're doing the fruit thing, but they haven't been on as much as me. So I've managed to build a bit more than most everyone else. Yeah, just kind of, it might look like I've got a lot of ethanol in here, but that tank's not for a couple of days, and this thing's a thirsty beast, and it's only a low pressure. So I'm gonna have to go into the petroleum bees to start making stuff. And with no red power, that automating frames is kind of difficult, but I can show you I found something out. Watch this, it's probably raining again. Yep. Why do I bother making these things? Okay, stop it. So, we've got no red power, which means you can't use pneumatic tubes or transposers or all those wonderful things, but we've got these. We have a good old vanilla hopper. Good old vanilla hopper will spit into a frame housing. So I gotta do this here, put the fresh one back in. Right? So this kind of gives you a really good buffer if you have one frame housing. I'm not quite sure how to do with this, because this will want to fill up to 64, then 64, then 64. Meaning I'd have to have on hand 192. Math MB hard. 192 just to fill those up, and then a Buildcraft pipe would then start to distribute them evenly. So that's not the only problem. We've got there's no red power, so we have no flax. So cotton's the most dependable form of string. Dave has a spider grinder. If I knew where the heck he lived, I would go and visit. I would go get me a bunch of strings. Give me a chance to use one of those Bane of Arthropod enchantments I got. Bane of Awful Turds. Door. Thing. Yeah. And then once I do push through that whole big spot, I think all my associated beam machines will get set up there. Because I will need a couple more EU eating machines. I'm not quite sure just what. Because right now, yeah, this is I don't make a lot of power right now. What else? Sort of moved a bedroom up. So storage room. I had to clear a lot of junk out of there. I didn't see the shift click stuff in the chest to make problems. Because like I said, so cotton is the most dependable source of string we have, but it takes 3 cotton to make a piece of string. And I don't think... I'm fairly sure the little Thalmcraft guys won't pick cotton. I think there's break plants. I don't think they pick stuff. Which means even if I got someone to make me some golems, it wouldn't matter, because I don't think they'd be able to pick them. I don't know. Figure something out. But, get that out of there. Oh, I know. Get done running into things. So, had some fun with a portal gun, because it's the most fun tool you'll ever get. And, you see those guys there? There's actually like 4 spawners there. Brought them down. Built a spot here. Built a nice vanilla dual spawner. And this is a funny visual glitch. I don't know if it's just us, but there is a shard in there. I don't know why you can't see it, but there is a shard in there. So I made an iron sword, put Soul Stealer 3 on it, because, make this jump, there's no longer the corrupted iron. Like, there's no Soul Forge, like before it was. You had a Soul Forge to make the Soul Shards, and the corrupted iron to make the swords to put Soul Stealer on. But that's not there anymore. So it just dropped back to being... I'm gonna hide that silly thing. There it is. To being just a regular enchant you can put on stuff, which is kind of cool. Like if I wasn't busy playing around with a Tinker's Contract sword, I'd go with something like that. But these guys are all rigged up. Again, no alloy wire. Ooh, that's loud. So that's all kind of vanilla up there. That's real loud. Go up here real quick. This just out. There's a Wow, those guys are real loud. Yeah, just regular redstone. Switch shuts this torch on and off. Default state for the torch is on, which shuts off the. Get back down here. Right there. Default state for the torch is on. This light comes on when I click that. And just do the plain old everyday, they go up, they come down. And they die. So I did a lot of grinding. That's how I got the Silk Touch book for this. I don't know if anyone else has built anything like that yet. Probably not. But if anyone wants to come and use it, it's here. Got some books, got that, got an anvil. One of the other reasons I needed it was for, actually, for zombie flesh. Because, well, let's just type in blood-stained blocks. There. Smooth sandstone, rotten flesh gets you that. You can also use raw beef, but rotten flesh is a byproduct of what I'm already doing. Shut up, I'll punch you in the scrot. Till you die. I'm not sure. We haven't really used the bloodstained bricks too much. I find they just look too wet. Like, I'm sure there's situations where I think there's only one spot that I even built something that uses them, and that's out here. And I didn't even here's yours. It wasn't even my design. Let's go through here. Clean up my nether area. What the hell happened here? Why is there... Okay, so we're just making it bigger. We have another rack all over the place. Jeez. Make me come back, clean all this stuff up. Cleaned her up a little. Half slab the floor. I got tired of coming through worrying about running into something. And because everyone loves Mistcraft so much, you be quiet too. This is mostly Ginger's design, the books. I could do this, but I don't know how to get back from some of those places. The funny part is that if I want to go visit Ginger and JLo, if I really, really want to go visit Ginger and JLo, I go down that way. I should rig up a regular door here, because we're not very far apart. We're close enough that our portals got tangled up. But yeah, these are the bloodstained bricks. They just look kind of, I don't know, they need more definition. I think if the lines were a hair darker, I know it's only a 16-bit texture, but I think a 128 might have done it better. Like maybe if these were a bit dark, just a bit more definition between the bricks. Like, it's okay on the black brick and on the white brick, because it's really defined, but that needs to be just a hair darker. Not much, just a hair. It can still be glossy. I got an argument with a glossy brick, but yeah, it's a little bit darker. I think the idea is everyone builds a book that gets them here, and then they go wherever they want. Funny part is, yeah, so Ginger, JLo are right there, I'm right here. There's kind of really no point in me putting a book there. And then, on top of that, this goes out to a lava lake I was stealing stuff from, and this was our first tunnel up through. I gotta get rid of that waypoint. This was our first steps up into the nether, and there's a fortress over that way. 200 and some blocks that way. I don't know what's over there yet. I haven't looked. Not really gonna yet. Don't have a reason to. If I can think of a reason to go look over there, I will. I'm just going to run back home here. And hopefully it'll be day again so I can go work outside. Okay, we're day again. Need something to break up the front of this, and I accidentally hit the Y button and it sorted all my stuff out. One thing I don't like about the sort button is that it never sorts anything according to the way you want to use it. So the general idea here, nothing really fancy. This is mostly just, it's just a facade, right? But we run a bunch of things like this. And then you tell how much I love sandstone? Can you really? Sandstone is the most beautiful block ever made. Ever in the history of everything. I'll just leave a little light in here. Because at this point our wall is like going to be like 2 blocks thick. Whoops, do that. And ever since I got the Silk Touch drill, yeah, I've used up a lot of cobble here, and then stopped getting cobble because now I get smooth stone, which is unfortunate. Because now I have to make, I have to come up with ways to make friggin' cobblestone. I'm gonna clad this all out, and we'll start working on the facade a bit. Okay, we got the whole front on. Big sweeping, really, really dull wall. Now what I'm gonna do is use some of this stuff. We're gonna. This is gonna be based somewhat loosely on the Temple of Hatshepsut. Yeah. An Egyptian queen. Because, 1, it's in a desert, and 2, I absolutely love, absolutely love Egyptian architecture. Now, the Temple of Hatshepsut has 2 big rows of columns on the front. We don't have enough room to make giant rows of columns, and if we did, I would be able to light them. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do that with this abyssal stone and some smooth sandstone walls. So in order to create the illusion there's something behind this, I'm just going to do that. Yeah, if I can get up here. Just enough to create the illusion there's something dark back there. Now if I went with regular smooth sandstone, I'll show you, it wouldn't give any of that illusion of depth. And this stuff is really kind of the darkest block I could find outside of black wool. Black wool is about the same, right? So from here you can, damn, just can't quite see that, can you? There's something else. I was kind of hoping this wouldn't eat up so much space. I'm stuck. So I want the colonnaded front, but I gotta eat some here. I want the illusion of depth. There's something back there. And if you can't, depth makes your builds a lot more interesting. Over here we got 6 of these and 1 creeper face, right? Because by adding, you add depths to what you're doing, and it just looks so much more interesting. That, and just get rid of the clock for a while. No, not you. See, normally I'm trying to go for something a little bit light. Highlights in behind something so they shine out. This time I want to create the illusion of darkness. And what are you doing on top of that? Oh yeah, because you didn't show through. So I'm going to have to see what I've got. I'll run out the rest of these, figure what we do for the top, and then what we've got, see what we've got in our arsenal for creating some slightly windowed fronts on that. Oh, I couldn't think of anything else. Took a quick peek through the arsenal. The yellow metal posts just clash too much. There's a couple of woods that don't look terribly good either. So we're kind of falling back to plan A, which is these sandstone walls. Just gonna have to go like this and let the depth differentials create our illusion of depth. Also put a bunch of slabs and stairs up to top off the top. I'd love it if there was a smooth sandstone step. Let me say that 10 times fast. Also, yeah, it's some F7 going on. We're going to need some more sand over here to properly bury this corner. Probably to have any on me. Entire biome made out of sand. I got none on me. Probably bring this out to here or a bit more. And then over here we'll just kind of round this hill out a bit more. Did manage to blend it in on this side. Mostly because I had a protruding hill. Much easier to work with. Try to create the illusion that the desert has covered some part of it over. And I think that part looks really nice. Got to get it going over there. I don't want to run the wall all the way. The wall is already kind of long and dull as it is. So what we're going to do, we've got this transition here at the top, where the stone meets the sand. That looks kind of awkward. So what I'm thinking is, where's all my stuff? Is, let's see how this looks. Stop falling off of things. If I do that, chiseled wall. This one is a creeper face wall. Yep. And then smooth. Kind of stretches it out, don't it? Sort of wanted the post in the middle, but I don't think that looks too bad. Just have to break it up here and there. All my sandstone. Right. So that's 1, 2, 3. Get rid of you. Make more fence. You and you and you. Then something behind maybe? Just make the middle one pop. How's that look? Flat or the middle popped? I heard that. I think the middle popped looks better. So we'll take you, that, and we'll space these in between. I said we'll space these in between. And that should give us a nice way to contain all the sand. I'll even a side stair. Game gonna give me an aneurysm. Smooth, 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 and chiseled. And that gives us a bit of a retaining wall up here for the sand. Now, I of course have none on me, because these walls here are going to pop out the moment they get some sand behind them. So let's grab a bit. They're only going to stay a wall as long as there's nothing behind them, so they're going to do that. Which will add a bit more features to the top of our wall. I know they look a little bit like crenellations, and that you don't expect to see crenellations on a tomb. This isn't a tomb, it's my damn castle. So I'm going to finish all those up, and I'm going to have to make myself a whole bunch more stairs and walls. Right, there's all our crenellations on. It looks kind of dull right now, but if I go do this stuff that I normally can't do because it makes my game beat me up, get a whole lot more detail all of a sudden, eh? Now you can see all the little nooks and crannies, and those look a lot deeper all of a sudden, don't they? You can even do a little bit more. There. How does that look? Not too bad. I don't think I can break this. No, I can. That's the Tesseract that runs all of my all of my V machinery right now. Yeah, let's move this in right here. No, I can't break that there because I don't have a hole in my wall. So let's just make this a little even on both sides, since these spots do flank the door. I can get away with them being a little bit different. I'll fill the rest of these in. Yeah, and then this'll, I'll need a lot more sand over here. So now we got a lot more fun with all the way the lights play around, eh? Let's just add a little bit more to it. Yes, I do have fences. How nice of you to notice. Gives us even more depth and detail. So I'm gonna have to I'm not sure I've got enough to do all of this. I'll find out and I'll be right back. And of course I didn't have enough of everything. So it gave me a chance to rethink something. Instead of going with the chiseled walls here, I'll go with the regular creeper sandstone. I'm getting some big lag here. I have a bad feeling like I'm going to have a memory problem here in a minute. It's funny because I'm not doing anything else. I think a guy was so... God. Here we go. Step back. Now, I need a few little splashes of color here and there. How do I want to do this? I do like these new lapis bricks. Where do I want to put them? Do I want to put one here or here? See what happens. That there, and I put a fence in front of it. Just enough color to be interesting. I put all those fences over there up wrong, didn't I? Yep. Let me fix that. Well, there's our small splash of color. a bunch of lupus bricks in behind the walls there. That is going to come into play when I clear all of this out. And this is going to be a lot of water. With gardens and pools, because the surest form of luxury when you're in the desert is wasting water. And you only have to go as far as places like Vegas and Dubai to see how that's done. I do need to do a bit more with this entrance though, don't I? What? See, these chiseled bricks are nice, but you can't put anything on them. Right, I can put a torch there. I can't put a torch anywhere else. So what can we do up here? I've stuck those creeper face walls there for something. I don't think it's a good idea. I think what I need to do is blow giant holes in the wall. Yes, that's exactly what I needed to do. What I need to do is... Right. By doing that, I expose my filler blocks. Any smooth on me here? Oh, in a minute. Stick some smooth in there. Little creeper friends there, so we got some blue poking through. I need something. What the hell happened up here? Why did I just not build anything up here? I probably didn't. A few bricks left. Brick and brick. We'll bring our chiseled friend up one higher. Some hose in there. Probably somewhere out here I'll have to put a lot of torches. Do we want to? I don't want to light this up super bright. I don't want it lit up so nothing spawns on it, but not mega bright. I'll wait till the sun goes down. We'll take one more peek at this in the darkness. See even more of the effect I'm going for here. Okay, with the sun going down now. Pad this episode out a little further. You can see I've got, if I put F7 on, I've got spawning places everywhere, which is going to be a big problem. Either that or I just don't leave my house at night. It's a bad neighborhood. The criminals on the roof. We're going to let the sun go down here. All of a sudden all our shadows get nice and deep. Our colonnade looks like it's even deeper. Get rid of this, how do I do this? Go away, waypoint, you're in my way. Cancel, let's do this. Here, that's better. So now I've got some of these deep shadows here there. I think I'm still on my torch. Yep, still on torches. So we need to do a little bit of light here. Not a lot, just a bit. That's way too much already. If I put that there, we lose a lot of the, oh, that's not bad. Let's run these around a bit. They don't get blown up. Of course, I'm not even have enough torches to do this. Jeez. Never have enough of anything. Oop. just close enough. Back a bit. Here I also got all kinds of shadow going on. And this will look even better once I get all the sand cleared out. You'll be able to see it from down here. That doesn't look too bad. Once I get some pools, walkways, some shrubs, I think it looks pretty cool. And of course fill in the rest of the sand. And build my beefinery. And do all... Yeah, okay. I think I've wasted enough of your time. I'll see you guys later.